Crafty, but is it really? Yeah, her name is Crafty. Yeah, girl, let's see here. CraftyRia, yeah, CraftyRia. I said Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. I said, well, CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. CraftyRia, yeah, CraftyRia. I said Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. I said, well, CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. Yeah. Ever since she was a little girl, she's said, I like to make things with my hands. I like to make some art that I can put up on a wall, or maybe put it in the mail, and maybe someday someone will get it, you know. Yeah, you know I like to make myself some Christmas cards. Yeah, I like to make all types of stuff. I like to take little scraps of paper, I like to put them all together real cool. Yeah, don't you know that it's fun? I like to do it, yeah. Yeah, say CraftyRia, that's the name, yeah. CraftyRia, say it now, Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. She does now. CraftyRia, she's tough and cool, yeah. You know, she streams on YouTube, it's true. You just gotta put a name right in there, hit subscribe. You should, yeah. And all you ever see are both her hands, you know. Makes me kind of suspicious, you know. That's all I'm saying. You know, maybe she's not a human being. I mean, it's possible. We got all types of things in the chat. You know, we got cows, we got chickens, we got people who supposedly have faces. We got all types of people here too. Yeah. You know, maybe she's, you know, maybe she's some kind of creature. Maybe she's got tentacles. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's got tentacles and she's got hands, animatronic human hands on the ends of two sticks, and she just puts those in front of the camera and does all the crafts, which would make it even more impressive than it already is. You know, just the dexterity involved in such a thing. You know, it would be ridiculous, you know. Yeah. Don't you know her name is CraftyRia? I figured out a secret. She's an octopus. I said she's an octopus, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. Stuff I said. Yes. CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. Yeah. You know, I figured out a secret. I always wondered how she could make all her crafts so fast. Turns out she's got 8 tentacles. She can make 3, 4 different crafts at one time. She could be making a Christmas card over here. She could be unboxing like VB crafts and flamingo diamond paintings and sealing wax embellishments with the others. You know, she could do all types of stuff, man. You know, all at once. You know, she could split her octopus brain into all types of different, you know, things. Yeah. She's tough, yeah. Let's talk about it. CraftyRia. She streams on YouTube, yeah. CraftyRia. With her human hand extensions. Makes all sorts of stuff. I said diamond painting. Diamond painting. I said diamond painting. Just one pro, you sick in the head. That I'll tell you what, that boy ain't right. He just say he ain't right, man. Let me tell you, you know, jeez, dude. CraftyRia, she's tough. Yeah. CraftyRia, yeah. CraftyRia. Yeah, maybe she has an OnlyFans. wants to stuff. She does that. CraftyRia, she's tough. Yeah. Well, the name is Crafty, but is it really? Yeah, her name is Crafty. Yeah, girl, let's see here. CraftyRia, yeah, CraftyRia. I said.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Live. Welcome in Destaloo, Susan, Diero, Ange. I guess Stream Elements is still asleep. It should wake up at some point. Sometimes it takes a while on YouTube. I don't know why. It's very quick on Twitch to respond, but not on YouTube. I don't know why. I have this piece of paper. This is Ripley's contribution to crafting. I had my Easter paper out that I used last week, but I had moved the drawer full of it today where she could get it, and apparently she took some of it. I found that this and another piece on her bed. She doesn't usually tear too many things. Okay, she tears things up. Okay, she's a puppy, but I just thought it was funny that she stole this out of my supplies for tonight. All right. And hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I have to use that. I know, I'm like, they're going to make me use this corner. I don't usually use torn paper, but we have this torn piece of paper. I'll have to, you know what I'll do is I'll put it inside of a card that I send to somebody and put End Ripley by the signature. This will be my party on the inside for somebody's card. That's for sure. All right. I have one thing I want to share with you guys. Very important. Hang on. Let me copy this first. Copy. Paste. There you go. Please follow that channel. That's Todd's channel. He is making an Eiffel Tower out of wood and lights and stuff. So if you want to follow him, please do. He'll be doing projects like that. He has a London bus also to make, things like that. So he'll be doing that. He has, I think, 2 videos out so far, which is awesome. And all right, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to set it over here to the side. I start a baby book for her. She'll eat the baby book. She will eat it, Destaloo. She will eat it. She eats everything, okay? She eats everything. Thank you, Ange. Yeah, if you guys please go subscribe to Todd Bucks's channel. He would greatly appreciate it. All right, I have a Mad Lib today, not from a book. I found it online, but it's very cool. And if someone would like to be the Mad Lib volunteer, I would greatly appreciate it. Let me see if I can give proper credit to... Why isn't Stream Elements awake? There we go. There and Mad Libs. Okay. I'm going to have to change in Stream Elements the Todd Bucks thing and add his link to it. All right. So what we do for the Mad Lib, I call out different parts of speech. You guys put them in the chat, and either me or a volunteer will pick one or however many, and I'll put them in the story. So this was a cute one I found online, so it's not in a book. So the first thing we need, let's do 3 verbs. We'll start with that. Verb times 3. Todd does not do Mad Libs on his channel. I'm just saying. He may in the future, but right now he does not. Dusty eats paper scraps too, and she doesn't have the excuse of being a kitten. She's nearly 17. Ripley is just turned 2, so she is still considered a puppy. And just let me tell you, this dog, Ripley, I love Ripley dearly. She's my dear, sweet girl. However, she has energy that is off the charts. She plays with toys all day long. She brings them to me. If I don't throw them fast enough, I have a pile at my feet. She dumps them on my lap. She is relentless and just all day long wants me to play with her and throw her toys. So we even got her those toys that kind of roll around on their own, you know, the motorized ones, which she loves. However, she still brings them to me so I could throw them. And they make a lot of noise. So she's crazy. But she's just she's not, I wouldn't say she's really bad. She's not bad behaved or anything. She just, if it's on the floor, it's hers, which, you know, is fine. I will say she doesn't really eat shoes. She'll take my snow boots and put them on her bed, but she has not eaten any of them yet. I have since put them out of reach. And she does, like, I'm just trying to do 2 things at once. There we go. She's a toddler. She will tear up toys. Welcome in, Anne. And she will tear up her bed. So, yeah, she's crazy. She's crazy. She has a lot of energy. But, like, she's totally housebroken, which is great. That's the hard thing. She came to us housebroken, which is good. All right. Today, we're going to make some springtime Easter cards. And we do need 3 verbs for the Mad Lib. We'll need more verbs later, but we'll start with 3. And I'll try to keep track of the verbs that you guys put in. And if I miss your verbs, just say them again, because I tend to miss some things. Okay, I have, let me get my Easter and spring paper out. Fart, belch, eliminate. I love it. Belch, eliminate. Okay. So I found these papers because I was looking for more spring packs. So I thought these were cool and very springy. This one is from American Crafts. The back isn't so springy, but the front is. This one here is also American Crafts. And I got this one out. This is Sensational Spring Flowering Flutter from Dream Street Papers. But I have some butterfly embellishments that I thought would look good with that. And I added those. And then the rest of the stuff's the same as I had from last week. Same paper packs. I thought I had... Oh, I do have these. These are tissue boxes. The sides of Kleenex or probably Sam's Club brand tissue boxes. I added those in there. And I never did cut this beautiful paper. I love that. I don't know if I'm going to make a lot more Easter cards. Maybe just some general spring cards. Oh, I do have this. This is what I was looking for. I didn't realize it was in this thing. I have that paper, that's spring. I have that glitter paper. Okay. Then I have all the paper I thought I did. That is excellent. And then I have this other spring paper. All right. I like the butterfly. Cough, sneeze, and cry. Okay. I do like that butterfly paper. I think we should start with that. Because I have butterflies. Let me put this all here. I have an empty one of these. It has something in it. Some like little crummy things, you know, scraps of paper. Come here, you little piece of paper. Get out of there. Okay. Static cling. I should have just left him in there. Okay. All right. I have butterflies. I think that are blue. Those are purple though. Wait, I might have blue. I mean, I know I have blue. Where are the blue? I have holographic. Here's the blue. I think that would be good. That's what I was thinking of. Would go good with this paper. I might use the holographic if the blue doesn't show up. Cough, sneeze. Oh, I have to write these down. Cough, sneeze, cry, swallow, glance. Plaster. I can't read my writing. Swallow, glance, plaster. You got it? Ange, you got it? Is that what you mean? I know you have these. I think those three regular verbs to start off with. It doesn't show up so well on it, but maybe if I put it on a backer, or once I cut the card out, put some ribbon on it, and maybe I can put these up on some pop dots or something. We'll see. But when I saw this paper, I was looking for that other pack of spring paper. I remembered I had these butterflies, and I thought, oh, this is perfect for spring. I also have something for Susan. Well, that makes me think of Susan. And Susan, if you're watching, I owe you rickrack, squibbins. I have all of these. She was making cards with these, and I'm like, I got to get these out. Oh, I have butterflies too. Let's do some butterfly stuff. All right. So I have these, which are great for Easter cards, spring cards. And I owe Susan rickrack from Christmas, and I am terrible. I totally forgot to send it. I am so sorry. You do, I know, poor Mrs. Claus. Somebody send me a DM. Send Susan the rickrack. Ooh, okay. I'm hot. It's hot in here. All right, let me get my other thing. Oh, there's too many things under my desk. Pretty illegible. Mine are illegible too. I wrote the word sneeze, and it looks like, here, I'll show you what I wrote. That's how illegible they are when I write them. That's the word sneeze. Now, come on. How do you do it? If you're streaming and trying to write and read the screen, it's impossible. Anyway, let's cut off that strip. Now my cards are A2 size cards, but I may want to cut it. I have to decide like what areas. I think I'm gonna cut a strip off of here and use that butterfly. So I'm gonna end up wasting some of this paper. We're gonna need more verbs later. So let me cut, or do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to cut this piece at 4 1/8, kind of. I'm probably going to end up wasting some of this paper because I want the butterflies to sort of show up. Welcome in, Michelle. If I missed anybody, welcome in. So we have that. We have that piece. 4 by 5 1/4. I already did 4 1/8, but see this one here, I'm gonna have to cut off this edge. Well, here, I can do this in my other trimmer. I will, but I won't be able to center the butterflies. So normally I could get 6 if I do 4. You're correct. But I'm going to waste paper because of the butterflies, the spacing of the butterflies. I don't want to cut a butterfly in half. So I'm just got to get over that. I'm going to waste some of this paper. So then we have this and 5 1/2. See, 5 1/2 would be there, but I'm going to have to cut it to here. Ripping it in half. The butterfly, no. So there, I have that. And let me go by trying to make it like 4 1/8. I think I made it a little bit too big there. So I have that. That's one card base. I could get another card base out of this. That is perfect for the other card base, although it won't be a butterfly. But I could use these other strips like on the inside of the cards. So I have these 2 card bases. And then I can try to get at least 2 more card bases with each of those butterflies. And then have extra stuff. But I'll save that for another time. I'm just going to try this now. All right, let me get a card base. I'm going to trim it down a little bit. There. Okay. Okay. So this one here, I'm going to have to put my ribbon across the top because that's just what I have to do. But then I could put one of these on the top. I think that'll be really cool. And I can fold this in half. And it will stick up off the paper a little bit. It'll lay flat in the envelope while it is being mailed. I'm not going to peel off the backing. That's what I'll do with that. Now I just need a pretty ribbon across the top. And probably not the butterfly ribbon because that I think is going to be too much. I could do that on another card though. Unless I did. No, yeah, that's too much. Too many butterflies. Let me get a pretty ribbon. Let's see. Or a lace. There is this. No, not that. Let me see. I thought I had a bunch of ribbon. Where is my big ribbon? Where did I put you, big thing of ribbon? Ribbon. Where are you? Hold on. I gotta find my big bag of ribbon. I just had it last week. I moved things around and I cannot find things. I thought it was there, but it is not. I have some ribbon there, but that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, I found some. It's just way out of my reach. There we go. That's what I was looking for. This big bag of ribbon. Okay, scratch, waste, eliminate. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm dropping everything. Oh, I see one that I might want to use. This ribbon. Maybe. Okay. I have to be careful not to bring the thing. So we need scratch, waste, eliminate. Scratch, waste, eliminate. All right. The next thing we need a place. One place. Put the ribbon up in the corner. Okay, let me look. Let me look and see. I have also have this ribbon, which would go with that paper. All right. Yeah. I grabbed a few because there's a lot of yellow. Litter box. That's too wide. Route 66. So if I did this sheer ribbon across the top, I could put that halfway on the sheer ribbon. That I think would be pretty good because it'll help the butterfly to stand out and you can see through it and it'll work. Let's do that. Let's do it. Let me get my ribbon scissors. Cut this right about there. So this ribbon will work really nicely with this paper. Excellent. Excellent. I hope I don't need to put tape in my thing. I do not. I'm going to put just a little bit of this. Sure I am. Tape runner across that. All right. Let me uncrooked it. Uncrooked. That's my word of the day. It means to make it straight. Uncrooked. Use it in a sentence. When you're talking with people over the next couple days, use the word uncrooked somehow in a sentence and let me know what their reaction was. Okay. Susan, you could tell your grandkids that CraftyRia said it's a real word when they make fun of you. Yes, yes, and use it in a poem. Yes. Anne's writing is awesome. You guys need to check it out. Yeah, I'll do this. Now, I'm going to use balloon dots. It'll give it a little bit of dimension, but won't make it stand up too much off the page. And I'm just going to put it on this half. These are normally stickers. They are clear stickers. They have a clear acetate backing. I'm leaving the backing on. I suppose I could try to take the backing off of just half of the sticker, but that would be really difficult. I want to move it up a little higher. There. So there we have that, and there's these yellow circles. Maybe I should put some bling, random pieces of bling on the card. Let me see what I have. I have these, but I wish I had gold. I don't have gold of sequins. Sequins would look really pretty, but I don't have any handy that are not the right color. So I'm looking through my embellishments. I don't think I have anything in here that would work. No. Okay. Ooh, I have these green flowers out. Let me see. I don't know. No, I think I'm gonna just use bling rather than flowers. All right. Green and gold. I have this really light green. Yeah, a couple of these bright green. I'm just going to randomly put a few around. Like maybe 3 of those and 3 gold. This yellowy gold. Okay, there. And we'll let the paper do the work. The paper will do the work. Then I have this scrap that I will put on the inside. It's magical. I like the paper and those flower what are they? Butterflies. There we go. And that just kind of brings a little color to the inside. These are really like shimmery. I think you can see it really good. Holographic. They're super pretty. So yeah, when I saw that paper, I thought, oh, I have those blue stickers. All right, let's see. I have this piece that does not have a butterfly. But I could do it with a butterfly. Same kind of idea. Or I could put these down to make them be kind of like part of the paper and embellish it with a flower. That's what I could do. Because we have a flower there. And we can embellish it with a flower. I wonder if I put this down here. If I could stick this down on top. That might be good. I might not need to embellish it with a flower. I kind of like that sticking through. Oh, it should go this way though. Yeah, so the words are in the correct orientation. So if I do, it's going to change my whole thing. All right, I could do it that way, sort of. And maybe add a real flower down in the corner. A green flower. Where did I put my green flowers? Or yellow. Let me see what I have. That's not flowers. That's my star jar. I just had my flowers in my hand. City dump. Okay. Got it. City dump. All right. Let me put this here. Place will be city dump. Okay. I like it. City dump. Okay, now we need, let's do 4 nouns. That's awfully big, but it wouldn't be too bad. I don't know. I kind of like these colors together. I love those colors. I'm just going to go with what I like. I like that. Some of the places that people put in could also be used as a noun, like a litter box. Just saying. So what if I did this? I don't know. Maybe no ribbon. A card does not, all cards don't have to have ribbon, but I like the ribbon. I like it. It gives it more of a finished look, I think. We're going to put this going this way. And the flower kind of halfway off the ribbon. All right, let's put the ribbon down. That has to go down first because I don't want to cover up that beautiful butterfly. Unless, do I put the ribbon down here? No, because I don't want to cover up that flower. Okay. Flosser. I love it. Nose hair trimmer. Kaleidoscope. Those are good nouns. I love kaleidoscopes. I used to have a kaleidoscope when I was a kid, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Did you guys ever have a kaleidoscope? Toilet seat. That would be a good place. They're so pretty. They are. They are super pretty. All right. I'm going to stick these down the way that nature intended. One day, I was playing at the toilet seat. You know, trying to think of a way. A way a toilet seat would be a place. One day when I went to the toilet seat, I guess maybe just toilet would be more of the noun, but I mean the place. Oh, now though, this is kind of big. And it's covering this up. Let's see if I can move this carefully. Okay. Welcome in, Carol from California. I'm trying to get this just right. All right, so we're going to put that there. I guess it's going to have to go over the butterfly a little bit. That's okay. I don't think I have a better flower that is smaller. Don't look at my terrible flower case. A lot of these plastic containers have turned this yucky yellow color. And no, we do not smoke. Nobody smokes in the house. Nobody smokes out of the house. There is no cigarette smoke here. But I don't know. Not all of them have turned. They're not by a window. They're not by any weird light. I don't know. There is no reason for it that I can figure. Although I am not a chemist. Ooh, yes, there we go. I'm going to lift that part of the wing up, and it's going to go over the flower. I'm going to put the flower on with a balloon dot, and I will put a balloon dot underneath the wing. So I need a chemist to tell me why this plastic has turned this color. So if any of you are a chemist, let me know. So Preston hasn't. No. Sir Preston has not been smoking. He better not have. He's too young. I'm going to put a balloon dot underneath that wing and kind of have it go over top of the flower. I think that'll work. That's kind of cool. So we kind of have like more of a 3D effect here on the card. I think that is cool. Yeah. Not all of them. The purple and the green. I'm looking at my other colors. The purple and the green have turned yellow. Not the other colors. The other colors are perfectly fine. And they sit in rainbow order. Oh, I should have checked the dimensions of this before I put stuff on it. I'm going to have to trim a little bit off this top. The flower is too big. Well, it's already stuck down really good, so we're going to have to deal with a flower that is too big. Once those balloon dots are stuck down, they don't really come off. So, all right. There we go. I'll put a note. Don't send this one to Carol. Send this to someone other than Carol. I'm kidding. All right, so there we have that one done. All right, let's try some different paper. Now, let me try to put some of my stuff away as I go. And then I still have the rest of this paper left over, which is quite cool. For another project, another day. Take all these butterflies and put them in here. All right, we have some nouns. Kaleidoscope, empty bottle, pillow, and treadmill. Excellent. Kaleidoscope, that one almost works. Kaleidoscope, empty bottle. Pillow. And treadmill. Okay. The next, you forgot it, but do you want me to replace one with litter box? I could put it on the last one instead of treadmill, or wherever. You tell me if you want me to. I don't want to say because I can actually see the Mad Libs, so I don't want it to be unfair. I don't have more nouns. No, that's all the nouns. This one is going by pretty fast, so. So let me know what you want to do, and we will do it. The next word that we're going to need are adjectives. Okay, litter box. Okay. Litter box. Okay, I forgot about it too. Next thing we need are adjectives, and we need a total of 5 adjectives. This is a Mad Lib that I got online, so These other spring-like papers are quite cool. They are both double-sided, but I don't like the back of that one. But I do like the back of this one. Will these look good with any of that ribbony things? I have the flower, oh, the butterflies. Almost any of the things would look good with this paper. I could do butterflies with that. This one, I don't think the cutesy stuff's going to look good with that. That one would look good. Or that. Not that paper. Okay. Let's use up this, or not use up, but use some of this paper. And I'll do some of these fancy things. And I'm going to cut this 4 by 5 1/4 because, as I think Michelle pointed out, you will get 6 pieces that way. I couldn't really do that with the other one because of the way the butterflies were. But this paper does not really matter. So I'm going to cut this to 4 inches. And I'll make 2 cards with it. You love the butterfly ribbon, but there is too much of it. You know, they also, you can cut these out too. You can cut just one off and use them as embellishments. But yeah, I have a lot of it. Whoops, sorry about that. I banged the microphone. I have a lot of it. And I have a ton of this flowers. I have a lot. There's so much. There's all these. There's too many. I do love them though. Do you have the butterfly ones too? All right, so this is 4 inches across. I hope I cut that right. Yeah. 4 inches. It seems small for 4 inches. I hope the thing is not wrong. It seems awfully small. No, it's 4 inches. Okay. I'm used to cutting it at 4 1/8. That 1/8 of an inch must make a difference. Then I'm going to cut by 5 and about 5 1/4 then. I can cut the remaining 1 1/2 inches in half, flip the paper, and use it across the middle. Oh, I could. So we have that. So then, yeah, I have this. And I'll cut it at about, I'll try to line it up at 3/4 of an inch. There. So now I have 2 strips to decorate either the inside or the front. That's a great idea, Michelle. Michelle's so smart. We have her here because she's so smart. So we have this, and then I could use that instead of trying to find a different ribbon, but I may want to use this here as a ribbon instead, and I could use this on the inside. I hate scraps, I know. If I use this across it, as ribbon. Or what if I did it, up the side? So let's see, I could put this here, right? Put this up, go that way, and put like a flower or something here, an embellishment over here. That will work. All right, and I'm going to do the opposite on this other one. I'll put flowers and put a butterfly as an embellishment. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. This is really concerning. I feel like I cut the paper crooked, but it is not. It is on purpose crooked on the back. Let me show you. This is, you can see the actual paper is really cut crooked. It is not a straight line. It's slightly angled, not quite totally diagonal, just slightly. It's neat, but it makes me feel, when I look at it, I'm like, why is this edge crooked? It's not. It's not. All right, so we're going to put this down on this card, or let me see, wait. I have other colors of card bases. I have like peach colors, I think. That's the color. That color is better. This one's too bright. I have this yellowy color too. The yellow might be too bright. I like it on the peach. Yeah, I like it on the peach. Let's go back with the one that I cut particularly for this card. Okay. Oops. No. Why is that crooked? Is my paper crooked? No. Just me. Where's my bone folder? I mean, if it's crooked, it's just going to have to stay crooked. Where did I put my folder? My bone. Where's my bones? Have I had it out yet? Let's put away. There. Let me see if I can make it a little straighter. I'm going to try not to ruin this. I'm holding my tongue out. Don't look. Good thing you can't see my face. Okay. It's just my imagination because it is on there straight. Okay. Now this here will go, I think, right about there. Where's my bones? Yes. Where's my bones? That's going to come up later, Ange, sometime. And I'll be like, what was I saying that about? Where's my bones? Where's my bones? Great idea, Michelle. You're so smart. How many of these will fit? That many. Let me cut. I found my bone. I'm laying in a pile of skin here. Oh, there's a song, a Nora Jones song. She sings about being a bag of bones. I think of that when I talk about the bone folder sometimes. All right, so we have that. That is very cool. I'm going to put just a strip of this tape down, but I'm going to do the top and the bottom. I'm going to put a balloon dot behind them, and maybe the middle one. There's 5 of them. So I'll do 3 balloon dots. You love Nora Jones. Yes, she is good. I may or may not have a Nora Jones song coming to my list soon. But it's not the Bag of Bones. That's Don't Know Why, I think. All right. Ah. You will be requested, yes. We'll see how it works out. It'll be a while. Couple weeks. It takes a long time to really learn a song when you're me. Okay, here we go. These balloon dots are so sticky. All right. Do any of you use these balloon dots? You know what I'm talking about. They really have a mind of their own when it comes to stick. They're supposed to be repositionable. You're supposed to be able to like use them on your wall and put balloons like for a party up on your wall, and they're supposed to come off easily. And I'm like, no, I'm just getting extra adhesive off. There. They don't come off easily. Okay, so we have this one. So I think I'll put a flower here. You do when you remember. I like them just for like embellishments and stuff. I think they work well. So maybe like a peach colored flower. I'll get my orange flowers. And as you can see, here's my orange container. It is not yellowed. It's the same brand. The green one turned yellow, but not the orange. The green and purple has the blue. No, the blue hasn't, so it's not the blue dye. So I don't know. Now, did they come off easily from the walls of the church or whatever you stuck them to? I have this flower. I don't like that one. I've seen reviews for them like on Amazon, and they'll say, oh, I used it for, you know, such and such balloons, and they didn't stay. They fell off. And I'm like, it's not the same thing I use, because, man, this stuff grips like, I don't know. I don't know. These are so thick, these felt flowers. I really like them, but they're so thick. I'm just grabbing out a bunch of different ones here. I might do a cluster. I don't know. They stuck to the balloons. You use them on a table. Okay. They really stick to paper and embellishments. I think I'll just do one. I don't like that one. Maybe the dark orange. I feel like these flowers are too little. What if I put that one behind it? Oh, that's good. Kind of layered. Layer those flowers. Last call for adjectives, and I'll put a pretty center in the flower. This time I will put fabric tack behind these. A green gem. Yeah, that might work. Like a bright green gem, maybe. We'll see. So I'll put this down just for a little bit of background because it really matches the outside of the card. Oh, a gem. I see. So not necessarily a green gem. Some sort of a gem. Let me see what I have in a large enough size. I'm going to hold that down. You stay down. Okay. And a gem. A gem, a gem. Let me see. I have these gems, and they'll be in a larger size rather than my sticky gems. Green would look good, I think. I have these loose gems. Let's see. I do have that. Oh, how about that bluish greenish color? I think that would be pretty. It goes with that. I like it. I also have this color, which is more of a green. I like the blue better. The turquoise color. Don't hurt Forrest. Now, come on. Yeah, but you can't second guess that they don't want to go. Because, oh, okay, we need to quote this. I am so hot. Hold on. Hang on, you guys. While Ange isn't looking. All right, hang on. Let's see if I can do this. I can't read my writing. You don't want me to? Okay, I won't. All right. I won't. Don't do it. All right. I won't. It's funny. You don't care. You don't care if it's funny. All right, here we go. We have that. There. Okay. Now I'm going to do a similar one. With the flowers, kind of opposite. Flowers with a butterfly embellishment. Oh, go ahead. All right, hang on. I got to go way over here. Okay, did I do this right? And, okay, hang on. It's not the 89th of the month, it is the 9th. And there. Welcome in, Bottle Cap. Glad you are here. Sorry, forgot to watch my shows. That's all right. Thank you for coming in. All right, so we have that card done. I had to I had to add a quote for Ange. And that's what she said. All right, now I'm going to do, kind of make another one similar to this, but with flowers instead of butterflies, because I have another card base. I like that this has the splash of green down here. And I have this piece. Thank you, Michelle, for telling me to cut that. Use up all my scraps. If I use my scraps as I go, I won't. I wonder if this paper is crooked. Hold on. I'm gonna trim around the edges here. It's going to be a little smaller than 4, obviously, because I'm squaring it up. I could have had it in my other paper trimmer a little crooked. There we go. Take all these little pieces. Turn it upside down. Yeah, so the green splash is up there. I kind of like it. It's very cool. Now I have tape all stuck to my bone folder. I got tape stuck to my bone. Okay. Clean the tape off. And then I do need to put this on and trim it, since I already trimmed a little bit of that paper. We're going to put this on upside down here. Give it a trim on either side. There. I'm going to trim this card base down a little bit, just so there's not so much of a border. Let's see how that looks. Looks more like it was meant to be that size. And let's see which color flowers look better. I have several different colors. That, maybe the one with the orange, because there is orange in it. Yeah, I'm thinking these. These I think are too bright. There's orange in them, but I think these flowers are too bright. Although, I don't know. I kind of like it. Let's do this one. I like it. Let's put that there. Get rid of that. Put that to the side. Put that over there. Okay. I think I just need 4 for this. 5. There. Some of these flowers need a little bit of a haircut. Trim the loose hairs off. All right. Now, let's see. Let me put this down. I have to decide what embellishment I'm going to put on here. Maybe a butterfly, if I can find one. I should look in my stickers. This down the side. And again, I'll do a few balloon dots on the back of these. Actually, I'm just going to use fabric tack. It's quicker than balloon dots. And I could put a dot behind each flower. I love fabric tack. It's one of my favorites to use. It's great for holding embellishments and stuff. Thank you, bottle caps. All right, there we go. We have that. Now I need something for here. I don't think the brown's good. Not those. Crichton's very excited. No, not those. Not those. Those are really large. I have those butterflies. Thank you, Michelle. What about this? That butterfly. That would be kind of cool. Or I could put the heart. I think that butterfly there. Kind of going in a little bit of that direction. Okay. There. That's pretty. It goes good with the background of the paper. Super pretty. I like that a lot. All right, let's put these adjectives in there. I haven't been to Dollar Tree in a long time, but you know, I saw Susan, a YouTuber, mention that their Dollar Tree is getting rid of the craft department. So I wonder if they're getting rid of it. That's a good question to ask. I don't know. All right. Oh, maybe they are rebranding. Whiny, dangerous. Let's see. Whiny, dangerous. Hangry. I'm that a lot. Hangry. Flustered. I am also that a lot. Flustered. And stinky. Oh gosh. Stinky. Okay. Now the next thing we need is, we are down to our last word. We need 3 verbs. 1 regular, 1 ending in ed, and 1 ending in ing. So just put 3 verbs in there, and Ange will be able to take care of the particulars. If not, I can do it. Not a big deal. I haven't been there in a while, and the last time I went to Dollar Tree, I did not like it at all. It wasn't well kept up, kind of, and there are so many things now that used to be $1.25. They look to me the same quality as the $1.25 stuff, but they're $3 or $5 now, and I'm like, never mind. I can go to Walmart and do better than this. So, yeah. This here, speaking of saving my little bit of scraps, that piece can be used also as a ribbon on a card. This one is blank, but this one here was the... Yeah, I could go to Dollar General or any other store and do better than Dollar Tree. Oh, I could put that on the insides, since it's the same color. So I'm going to cut this to... Well, I'm just going to cut it a little bit, sort of in half. Party on the inside. Should I leave the... Yeah, I'm going to leave the orange piece. It's got a little bit of that orange piece there, but I could put that there. That'll work. You guys are so smart. And I'm just going to trim the top and the bottom. Then cut in half again and put... But this would have made a good ribbon. I'm not going to cut the little tiny pieces apart. That's too much. I can't do that. But I can trim this. These little pieces I can throw away, or I can send them to Ange. Okay. All right, get rid of those little tiny pieces there. Okay, so there we have those with the little... No, they're too little. Okay, got those. Let's see. Now what? Now what? I made these two and these two using that paper I found. I'm not sure about this other paper. This other piece. I like it, but I don't know what embellishments I would use on it. Like, this stuff's too whimsical for it. These things are too whimsical. Whoops. I keep banging my microphone. I'm sorry, you guys. I like it. I just need the right embellishments for it. Put those back over there. Let me look through my springtime embellishments. Did I do my insides of the green butterflies? I did one of them, but not the other. I did that one because I had that piece. I didn't put anything on the inside of this card because I don't have anything. Okay. Let's see. No. 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 Oh, this one. Oh, and that one. Those look, this does look like Mother's Day paper. Those almost go, but I think some of those would be good. Let's do that. Okay. These are cool too, but I don't think they match as much. Lacy white stuff. I do have white lace. I do. But this here is really cool. That looks really good with it. And this one with that bird. I'll make 2 cards out of this paper. That and that, those two. And I don't know what else to use them on. I've had these in my stash for a long time. And like the other ones could be used on anything, but those two I think would go perfect with this. Okay, so let's see. I have white lace. Let me put these other ribbons away. I just had my white lace out. It's antique lace, actually. I think it is actually really antique lace. I have this lace. It doesn't really show up, though. I'm looking to see if I have any pink. Pink lace would be beautiful. Or, you know, a color out of the flowers. I don't think I have anything in that. Let me see. I have... What do I have? I'm looking. I have that. No, this is too purpley. Yeah, that's too purpley. Where's the rest of my ribbons? Where is my big bag of ribbon? My big bag. BBOR. My big bag of ribbon. Put some lace across and put the embellishments in the middle. Yeah. I need a better ribbon, though. A better lace than this. This doesn't show up. Hold on. I just had that big bag of ribbon, you guys. Where did I put it? Where is it? Oh, I have this bag. Hold on. What's in here? Irritated, swallowing, groan. Oh, okay. No, that's not going to show up. That stuff's not going to show up. Oh, I see some more ribbons down here. Let's see. Let me put those in the Mad Lib, though, before I lose them. Irritated, swallowing, and groan. Okay. Swallowing. Oh, gosh. Swallowing. Irritated. and grown. Okay. There. That's all the words. We'll read it at the end. It's going to be funny. Let me see. What do I have? Got this. That might work. It's a glittery ribbon, but it's the same color. That might work. Yeah. I think that's going to work great. Because I don't know. I'm thinking of everything that I have in my stash. I don't think I have anything else that will work. I have very sheer pink organza ribbon, but it's not going to show up, I don't think. The background's too white. Yeah, it's too sheer. I'm going to go with that. This ribbon. It's a good color. It has the lighter pink glitter on it, and then the darker pink. I think it looks great. I think it's perfection. Yeah. These are a bunch of scraps. A lot of these scraps I got from Melissa, who is a YouTuber. Okay. And she sells on eBay, and she packages her stuff really pretty. She sent me a lot of her ribbon scraps. So this is, I think, perfect. This is going to be really a pretty card, I think. I think it's going to be so pretty. It's simple, but pretty. Today we're letting the paper do the work. All right, I'm going to trim off this bottom line. This piece here could be party on the inside. I'm gonna have to trim off that brown part though. I don't like, oh, I'm gonna have to cut this. I don't like that brown edge. Now I'm gonna cut this at 4 inches because I then could technically get 4 more card bases out of it. 4 inches. And that leaves me 8 by 12. And I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4 and 5 1/4. Then I have this piece here, which I could cut in half and use it on the inside. Because I don't think I'm going to use that part. I don't like that back. I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4. 5 1/4. Now I'm not sure if I can cut this off in a straight way. I'm going to line it up that way. It may not be perfectly straight. I'm lining it up on the edge of this metal piece. It is very hard to cut something this narrow. Whoa. Glad my finger wasn't there. I'd have cut my finger right off. I'd have cut it clean off. All right, so I have these pieces for the interior of the card. And these are for the front. Now, let me see what color card base I wish to use. Okay, I can use white, of course. White might be the best color because I'm thinking if I use something like this, it's going to clash with some other things. Yes, I usually do. I will stick it on like something to hold it, to feed it through the thing. I know what you're talking about. I have done that many times. Although that does not look too bad on this color. It might actually go. I think it's close enough. Let's do it. Let me see how those embellishments, where are those embellishments? Look. I just want to make sure the embellishment will still look okay. Oh, yeah. Those two embellishments will still look good. Sometimes I use a piece like this that I stick it on to cut it. You know, a scrap of something. And this ribbon doesn't fray, and it's very thick, so I'm not going to tuck it behind the cardstock because it'll make it too bulky. Let's see if there's any particular top or bottom. There really isn't. I just want to put it the way I think it looks best. And I think there's a lot of white space here, so I will put this ribbon down here. A sticky note, yeah, something like that. These aren't my ribbon scissors. My ribbon scissors. Yeah, I was just trying to be quick. A sticky note, a piece of scrap paper. You know, the pieces of the cards that you recycle, that you end up throwing away, the white pieces, anything like that. Especially if it has a squared edge, because then you can line it up in your paper trimmer. That's what I usually do, but I was in a hurry. It's not going to stick on that ribbon very good. So I'm going to put some on this. You have 3 of them. You just replace the tape when it stops sticking. Yeah. I usually just grab a scrap of something I'm throwing away and use. Because it's really hard to line up something that narrow in your paper trimmer. I try to make all those cuts in advance. I try to make that the first cut if I'm cutting multiple things. I think that I'm going to go here because, again, we have that kind of that white piece. So, as Michelle was saying earlier, if you are using 12 by 12 paper, you can cut your card bases a little smaller, cut them at 4 inches by 5 and whatever, 5, anything less than 6. But the actual size to make all 4 edges even would be 4 by 5 1/4. And then you can get 6 of those out of a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. And if you're using 8.5 by 11 paper, you can get 4. And you'll have little pieces left over to have a party on the inside of your card. You'll have this stuff left over. Even on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper for the card base, the card fronts like these. I've been in card swaps where we just did this part. We didn't put it on a card base. And we would send so many to someone. And then when you get them, you put them on your own card base because it saves shipping if you're doing a swap. Like if you're doing 4 of them or something, or 6 of them to send to one person. As long as you're sending it to a crafter, it's fine. This paper's so pretty. And this paper was American Crafts, The Color of Memories. This is, doesn't say, like have a name brand. It has a number, 355027. So, but it could be very old, like years old. It's probably no longer made. It's like watercolor flowers. It's so pretty. Okay, put these card bases back. There. Then on the inside, I could do this. I could do this, and that. Party on the inside. We need a song for that. Party on the inside. Oh, and I mentioned earlier, you guys, Todd started a YouTube channel. And you guys should go follow him for sure. Please go subscribe. One on each side of the card. Oh, like here and here. Or they're not the same length. Like that. I know. He is currently doing a the Eiffel Tower model. Yeah, Todd Bucks, what is it? What was it? I can't remember. Todd Bucks Builds. I think, let me try pasting. It might still be. I don't think I copied and pasted anything. Yeah, there we go. I think he has 2 videos. He just started it this weekend. And I also started. I started another YouTube channel, you guys. I don't have any content on it, though. It is. You want to know the name of mine? Some of you might know if you were in the Cool Kids, because I accidentally posted there under that name. Thank you, Anne. He will appreciate it. He will definitely appreciate it. My new YouTube channel is CraftyRia After Dark. It's going to be for other content, like maybe Sir Preston clips and travel and things like that. Things that are not crafty. Oh boy, yes. Oh, I love the way this looks. That is so pretty. This one is gorgeous. I'm going to put, this is very thick ribbon, so I'm going to add a couple of balloon dots to the back. Fun, I know. It's a crazy name, but it's just extra stuff, not crafty. YouTube is very picky about your channel having like content. Like if I post things other than crafts on my CraftyRia, it won't do well. So it's better to have a second channel. So that's what CraftyRia After Dark, it's everything else. There. All right, so we have that. That looks so pretty. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of that. Maybe just leave it. I feel like I should do something else to it. Maybe just put some bling. And then we have that bird. So pretty. Okay. I don't know where I got these stickers. I think somebody sent them to me in a swap. This one didn't want to stick. Okay. Then we have this. Okay, those are super pretty. They're dollar store stickers. I don't think I bought them though. They're not really my style in a way. I wouldn't have bought these. Somebody sent them to me. I love this one. But the other ones I don't really like use this. Like, they've been in my stash for a long time. But they are perfect for these. That color. Some of this. Here we go. This will do. Definitely Dollar Tree. I've seen some like that. Yeah, they probably are Dollar Tree stickers. There you go. Now you know what to do with them. Just be inspired by your paper. Yeah, I'll add some of these around. That's a good color. I think I'll use this stuff. Oops. I'll put a couple drops around and I will stick these down if I can see where I stuck the glue. I'll put one down here. Oh, this is messy. And one over here. You've used them quite a bit, but it's been a while. Yeah, I must have used some because the package was opened and some are gone. But they've sat in my stash for a super long time. This glue is going everywhere. Okay. All right. This one. This one. Two more. And then I have to clean up this glue mess. These sequins are from the Dollar Tree. I bought packages of like all the different colors they had a long time ago. There. Okay. That's these here. These are the pinks and reds. I have blue, like blues, turquoise, and I think golds, but they're in my glitter and sequin drawer, which is not close by. Okay, let's get rid of that. So anyway, there, those two cards are done. I don't mind the holes so much, but I don't use sequins very often. I mostly use bling. You can take a little bit of, if you have regular glitter or stickles, and put a little bit in the center, and that'll cover up the holes if the holes bother you. So anyway, I have those left over, and I have that much of the paper left over for another project. Another day. That flower wouldn't look too bad on it. Neither will that. But like those types, those I will use probably. Those are going to be harder for me to use. But yeah. All right, we got those two. We have these two. I just don't have something on the inside of that. So I've decorated the inside of both of those cards. This one here has that piece. I should have cut it in half. Oh, look, I have this. Look at this right here on my desk. It is almost the same color. I'm going to put this on the inside of the card. It just happened to be sitting right here. I got to trim the top. It's a little too long. There. Stamp sentiments. I could, on the inside, stamp something. I don't have, like, stamps and stuff handy right now, but... Oh, and then I could add this here from Ripley. On the stickers. Oh, on these stickers. Yeah, like a small sentiment like hello or hi or something that's really small. It would have to be, if you stamp on something like this, it should be with permanent ink because these have a glossy finish. So like stays on would work. And they would definitely, you know, it would work. This one might be a good as a background for a flower, where you can just stick a flower on it. Like, where are my flowers? Just as an example. You could build it up. That's a little small, but you could build up a flower embellishment. You'd have to start with a bigger flower. Like that and that. And it could be the background if you want it. I'll have to look through my stamps and see if I have little words that would fit on those. I think I have some that are circular, but that might be too small. And then these two. So I did 6. You bought a die that cuts tons of tiny circles used with foiled cardstock, and voila, instant no-hole sequins. Oh, yeah. And you could use that for your scraps of foil, or even use a hole puncher and punch out scraps of glitter cardstock and foil and whatever, and use them as embellishments. It's a good idea. You guys are so smart. Yep. They have also the thought, you can get a background die that's the size of like an A2 size card, and it'll have all hearts or circles or whatever. And you cut it out, and you use the background with the holes on your paper, and then you've got all those pieces that cut out. Well, if you cut it out of fancy paper, now you have a whole bunch of embellishments. So that's another idea. But a paper punch from the office supply store is about the same size as a sequin. So when you have little tiny pieces of scraps that are really cool, you can, use the paper punch and punch out a few. You could punch some out of washi tape too. Oh, I'm so smart. You're so smart. But like, I have this piece of washi tape hanging out of there. Just punch out a few. You probably have to put it on cardstock first. Otherwise, it'll get stuck in your punch. All right, you guys. Let's see. Let me read the Mad Lib, and then we will find somebody to raid. Top left. I love the way that is perfect with that. I swear I did not plan this. The only one I planned was the butterflies. Because I saw this and I'm like, oh, I've got those blue butterflies. And then, yeah, these I think came out kind of cool. I do love that. Love the way that look. That's a great Mother's Day card. Then you can also take, this says Happy Easter and it's on yellow, but you could make a sentiment to go on any of these to have it say Happy Mother's Day or whatever, if you want it and you had the right color, which I do not. Okay, here we go. I found this Mad Lib online. You like the top right butterfly? Thank you, Diero. He's halfway flying off the card. What's nice about that, it will lay flat when you mail it. And then when you take it out, it will be flying off the card. That's a secret that you could do with your stuff. Okay, here we go. Let's go. I found this Mad Lib online and I printed it off. So here we go. This is St. Patrick's Day Mad Lib. It's Lucky the Leprechaun. This is from woojunior.com, WOO junior.com. They have a ton of Mad Libs on that site and fun things to do with little kids. All right, here we go. My friend Lucky is whiny and dangerous. We met one day at the city dump while I was swallowing with some other friends. So just so you know, these are intended for children. Lucky may be a hangry name, but he says he likes being different. One day after it rained, Lucky told me that if I could scratch to the kaleidoscope of the rainbow, I'd find where he irritated an empty bottle of gold. When I asked Lucky to waste me there, he said, it's more flustered if you grown the litter box of gold yourself. Maybe one day I'll get stinky and eliminate that treadmill of gold. I think the swallowing line. We met one day at the city dump while I was swallowing with some other friends. It's just terrible. It's really bad. My friend Lucky is whiny and dangerous. Okay, this is a good one. You taste the rainbow. For kids. Yes, this site is from Woo Jr. It's for children. Don't read this in front of your kids. I should put up a disclaimer when I read these. If you have kids around, turn the volume down. Anyway, that's Lucky the Leprechaun. I thought it was cute because I didn't have any St. Patrick's Day. Mad Libs. So I thought I would look for some. And I found this website and they have some great stuff. There may be more coming in the future from that website. I'll never have to buy a Mad Lib book again. And it is free. It's free to print and use. I did not steal them. They encourage you to print them and use them, but I did want to give them credit. All right. Let's see if we can find somebody that is live to go visit. Shall we? And if you guys did not follow Todd's Todd Bucks builds, please do so. He would appreciate it. Let's see. Where do I go here for this? There. And it's not in a very intuitive place. And I probably say this all the time. Okay. I got to put on my glasses that I can see my computer with. Let's see. Let me see. Craft. See if anybody's doing crafts tonight. All right. There's only a couple of people. There is Rose Crafts. Let's go make a new friend. Easy cross knot craft tutorial. Okay. We will give them a try. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate you guys very much. What was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say my screen is way behind because I had it. Never mind. My preview, my YouTube preview was back at the beginning of my stream. And I'm like, why is my stream doing that? Go get crafting. That's right. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate everyone so much. Thank you, Ange, my awesome moderator. And thank you for picking the Mad Lib words. It was quite funny tonight. Thanks for the great ideas, Michelle, for the extra scrappy piece ideas. Thanks to Ripley for decorating her version of a card. And I will be back on YouTube next Monday night, same time, same crafty place, same crafty channel, 7 p.m. on Monday. And also this week, Wednesday at 7, I'll be on Twitch playing Animal Crossing. Thursday at 8 is a secret music stream on Twitch. Nobody knows about that. All right. And then yeah, I'll see you guys back here again next Monday. Meanwhile, we're going to go visit Rose, and it should show up at the top of chat. You might have to click and say yes to go there. Thanks again, everyone, for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.